everyone. Happy Friday. Dr. Tovar here with another Naked TikTok. And today I have the pleasure of having Dr. Jenna Zellars. I hope I'm saying her name correctly because a lot of people butcher my name and I try to get my people's names correctly. Oh, let's see if we can add her in as soon as she is. Oh, she's right there. That's awesome. Nope, I waved. There we go. Let's in. It's going to be so fun that she's in my line of. Hi.
Hello. Yes, you said my name right, Dr. Jenna Zellars.
I did. I butchered names, but
well, we're even because I have to consciously think about how to say your name because I cannot roll my R's. So, Dr. Ora.
No. Jen, I'm gonna give you a tip. Very easy. Pretend the R and then say Ada.
Dr. Ada.
People can hear there's an I hear echo. What?
You're not coming through very clearly. You're very muffled.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you a little bit about while I go to my ear.
Okay. Awesome. So nice to be with all of you today. It's great to be here and to join Dr. Auda for this live. I am Dr. Jenna Zellars. I'll just kind of give you a rundown of where I've been and why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I knew at the age of 6 that I wanted to be a chiropractor. And so for 20 years, I was narrow focused on this dream and this vision. And I graduated chiropractic college at age 25. I opened my dream practice at 27. And by the time I was 30, 3 years, or actually 5 years into practice, I had been spinning my wheels and I really got depressed. I had everything I ever wanted, but I couldn't figure out why I wasn't happy. I mean, I had everything. I had the checklist. I got married. I had 2 stepkids. But something deep down inside of me, I just felt empty. I felt really, I just felt really depressed. And it went on. And I tried all these different things. I was even thinking about going on antidepressants. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm going to get to the root of this. And that's when I had to get naked. I had to strip down. I had to peel back the layers. And I had to go through a self-discovery process of what is it that I have everything I've ever wanted, but why am I not happy? So that led to mending myself well. I had a lot of healing to do. I had a lot of self-discovery to do. I had a lot of personal growth. And then I had to let go of the way I thought it always had to be. I thought, because all of my chiropractic mentors, it ingrains in you that, just do chiropractic, you'll help people, you'll save people, it'll make you happy, you'll live a great life. But that wasn't making me happy, because I realized through that process that I had a lot of other gifts and talents and passions that were really being left unattended to in my chiropractic office. And so I've been coaching, I've been leading live events, I've been really just learning how to be transparent and open, using Facebook as a platform to inspire and motivate people, just like you are, Dr. Ada. And so it's been really fun, this journey. And I'm so excited for all that's coming. 2019 is going to be a really exciting year. So that's my story in a nutshell.
Oh, I love it. Can you hear me? I am still in echo.
I can hear you
fine. Okay. If anybody's listening, let us know if you can hear it, because I hear me in an echo. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So I love your story because obviously I can truly relate to it because of my kid journey and how I know that when I'm my happiest, I'm able to bless others much better. And isn't it all about following our journey and then helping as many people as we can? So
So
sometimes we don't
sometimes we
have
don't
to
have
touch
to
those
touch
people
those
with
people
those
with those
hands to
hands to
still heal
still
their
heal
hearts
their
and
hearts
help
and
them
help them
transform their
transform
lives
their
to those
lives
of
to
them.
those of them.
I'm going
I'm
crazy
going
with this.
crazy with it.
Let me see if
Let
I
me
can.
see if I can.
You hear me
You
better
hear
now?
me better now?
I can hear you good.
Still echo.
Still echo. What?
I will figure
I will
this out.
figure this out.
Hello,
Hello,
but
but
Jenna,
thank you, Jenna,
for sharing your
for
story.
your story.
And yes,
And yes,
you can hear
the parent
having
it's
hard.
hard.
And
And that put
like I put
like I put
those.
those.
If you
If you have any questions about
yourself
well,
it with
it with yourself,
really
look where our best life.
Dr. Auda, I'm only hearing like every other word you say. Let me get my earphones.
Technical issue.
I remember I was on a
stage.
outside Parker.
We've been. Maybe now better.
It's better for me.
Oh, it's better for me too.
Okay,
Amen.
maybe it was me.
Oh yeah, I was saying that the first time I got invited to speak at, well, no, that wasn't. I spoke, my first time was in 2012, and the audience was like 500 people, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die right here. But the second time that I was in a huge stage as well, I was in Parker, Chicago, and I'm up there, and it's like 400 people in the audience, and the audio the mic gets stuck in my bra, and they cannot hear me, and then part of it is stuck in an earring, so I learned not to wear big earrings when I speak up up close, and it was a complete mess. They had to come up on stage, unzip my dress, remove it from my bra, give me a mic as I'm doing the rest of my speech with the thing hanging off the back of my bra because they couldn't fully undress me. So I've learned to deal with the hiccups of life. I feel it just makes us that much better, stronger, lighter, because who really cares? The thing is that we are living our best life and putting our message out. And it doesn't need to be perfect, right, Jenna? It doesn't need to be perfect.
I think that's the best thing. I was just thinking about this today of like, I think part of what really made me unhappy is I had spent so much energy and time trying to be perfect. Like I wouldn't even go, because I live in a small town, and so everywhere I go, I run into people. I would not go to the grocery store unless I was like all put together. Like I'd only have makeup on, only wear nice clothes. Like I was scared to be seen in other than like Dr. Jenna mode. And I'm like, oh, it was exhausting. And so, as I finally started like stripping down and getting naked and not going to the, not being naked, but
it's okay.
Not wearing makeup to the store and things like that. And also like being real at my office. Like when I started just letting go of this message of trying to be perfect, I actually started connecting with people for the first time in my life. Like I had been such a fraud and such a phony that I couldn't even I was always in my head, always thinking like, what's the next thing I'm going to say? Are they going to like me? And as I started letting go of all of that, I think I started finally building relationships that are real. I have the best, I'm getting together with 12 girlfriends tonight. And I'm like, last year, I would not have wanted to hang out with 12 women. I would have been so in my head and so nervous. And so, just being perfect is
that is, that is such an illusion, right? What is being perfect or having a fully balanced life? I was asked this just recently. I spoke at the pediatric seminar in New Jersey, and there was like a question answer thing, and they asked, how do you have a balanced life as a mom of two teenagers, practice, missionary, all these things? And I was like, girl, that doesn't exist. You make the best you can with what you got, and you're happy with it. And if that is your version of balance, that is the better, it's just, there's no such a definition that we have to follow in a book. And I feel is such a lie. That's why I love talking to women that are on this path. So thank you for being here and for being out there and for putting your message. I have followed you, and I think you are so awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And I don't even know you personally, but I want to. So
we'll meet soon. I know we will.
Yes, for sure. And I'm just let's just be happy with who we are and what we can do and stop judging. This self-talk needs to just, we women are just too tough on ourselves. Imagine if those girlfriends that you're going to meet tonight will speak to you like sometimes you have spoken to yourself in the past. Would they be your girlfriends? No, they wouldn't be your girlfriends, because that negative self-talk we wouldn't accept from anybody else. Why would we accept it from ourselves? So I love it. And I know, I want you to tell us a little bit more about Mend Yourself Well, or this new program you're coming out with. Tell us, because I know you're so passionate and you're in the creative mode and you have helped so many people. So do share with our naked audience.
Great. So Mend Yourself Well was born this time last year. I was really like at a place where I wanted to help people, and I wanted to bring my background in health and wellness and being a chiropractor, and I wanted to bring this mindset piece as well. And really, I think another thing that burnt me out in practice was that I thought I could save all of my patients. Like I thought like I was the answer to their health needs. And I realized like, oh wow, like we have to empower people to put the responsibility back into themselves to get you to wherever you want to be. And so, you know, if you want better health, if you want a better mindset, if you want to connect more with your spirit and your soul, like that's your responsibility. The answers are out there. The tools are out there. The people who will hold your hand and lead you the way are out there. But ultimately, you are responsible for taking just that next step. And so that's where the Mend Yourself Well message was born. I feel like because I had no other choice of becoming the expert in self-care, like I had taken care of everyone else. And then at 31, I burnt myself out. I was depressed. I cried every day. I couldn't go to work. I had to learn I have to take this knowledge and apply it to myself. So I became the expert in self-care and how you do that. And that's really where the Mend Yourself Well message was born. But just recently, I felt really called to take it up a notch. There's just something like, you know, when you get really good at checking in with your soul and like learning how to listen to that voice, there has been something off, and I can't even describe it, but I felt like I know I'm being called to do something else. And so that's where I'm kind of letting Mend Yourself Well be on the back burner, and it's still a program that I offer for self-care mastery. But I'm launching the Dr. Jenna show next week, and so I'm really excited about that, because I know my message is not supposed to fit in a box. Like, I'm not supposed to just talk about Mend Yourself Well. I'm not supposed to just talk about health. Like, there's so much I want to share, and especially for female entrepreneurs who are either at the ground level of wanting to take those next steps in their business, their practice, and really aligning their soul and their authentic message to be shared with the world. I think we're all designed to shine in our own light, but it's through like those self-sabotaging practices of trying to be perfect and trying to people please and trying to do all these other things, we get off track. And so I'm really inspired to speak with those women, to get them on track, to help them shine their brightest light. And I know that you do a very similar thing with your message with Get Naked. So I think that the more we all share this message, the more it just helps everybody, because you know, there's like this global need for everybody to start stepping up and shining their light. So the more they can hear this message in a lot of different variants, the better for everyone.
I always say together we rise. Together we rise, especially as women. And hi to Jimmy that's watching, and Tim, we love you. And hi, Jimmy, we'll be speaking soon. So I feel that, yes, indeed, if we hold hands, we all have our own uniqueness to share. And probably even if our messages are super similar, there's some people that are going to resonate with you and some with me. We're still helping people. I mean, if people don't resonate with me, even in my chiropractic office, and I've been practicing for 20 years, if I'm not a chiropractor, don't quit chiropractic. Go with this other person, because I know I'm not the perfect chiropractor for everyone, and that's totally okay, because there's no way I could handle everybody in Miami. So I love to unite forces and learn from each other and bless each other with our talents and just put tidbits, and it's just so beautiful. That's why I do these interviews, because I want to uplift everybody else, because when I do that, I come up too. Yes. And we are all helping anyways. Isn't that our mission, to just help as many people? For me, my mission, no matter what I do, whether it's a mother or in my chiropractic office or coaching or missionary, I just want to spark the light in people, and I want them to live their best life, whatever it is, whether I say it or they met me or I touched them or I adjusted them or I facilitated a mission trip or I spoke on a stage. It doesn't matter. I'm here for that. And I know you share the same heart. So now let's get naked a little bit, because I love it. That's what Naked Talk is all about. It's not scripted, as we know. Right. And then there's a lot of bloopers, as we also know. but let's talk about, I don't know, what would be something that you think you can share with our audience that is probably something that people don't know about you, or something that we really is taboo to talk about, that we don't talk about. And let's get naked here and talk about the real things about self-discovery and self-awareness and self-love, because you said it perfectly. It's up to us to do the work. There's no Prince Charming, ladies, that is going to come and save the day. I'm just going to tell you that. But so, yeah, Dr. Jenna, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing that was really coming up as you were just speaking about, we're all designed to shine, and when we step up and rise together. And I was thinking, like, gosh, there's actually a lot of work behind helping other people shine. And it's like, you really have to make sure that you're shining the brightest first before you step outside and go through that door and get in your car and go to work and help all those people. Like, you have to make sure that you're shining your brightest. And I know with me, like, I have my days where, like, a lot of things are draining my energy. And then a lot of things I know I do that uplift my energy. And so I have to be constantly taking an inventory of my energy, because, like, the energy it's contagious. And so I think choosing to be optimistic, no matter what the circumstances are, just choosing to say, okay, I don't have to know what the outcomes are going to be, but I choose to just take this step forward out of faith, out of trust, with love, with light, and know that even when times are tough, like, there's still a silver lining around all of that. And then also making sure that, like, I'm hanging out with good people. The ladies I'm hanging out with tonight, they're high caliber people, and will all bring their own unique light and love. And, we can be exposed to Debbie Downers a lot. And so, like, how can you put that wall up to make sure that they're not bringing your energy down? And so it's just about, like, choosing to kind of wear that shield and say, I'm gonna shower them with love and light. Hopefully that will turn their energy around. But if it doesn't, their energy is not my energy to own. So a lot of self-care, self-practices of just really owning your light and knowing that in any moment you can choose to brighten your own light.
I think it's making that decision, right? Because it's not, I know it's so cheesy to say, it's not what happens to us, it's how we react to what happens to us, but it's not freaking true. It is, we have that decision. You have the decision to let it affect you or to not. You have the decision to let it come into your energy field or to not. I think one of my first steps with my Genike series workshop or online course is we have to accept where we are and see it. How did we get here? And then you have to reflect of why. And there's always a blessing and a silver lining. And there's always a lesson, even in the darkest of moments. Because as I heard from your story, same from people that know my story, your dark moment brought you here to the light. So, yes, it's not
changed it for the world.
Exactly. Neither would I. And it was my own hell, but that hell brought so much out of me. I had to be really in the depths of the darkest in order to see it. And then, yes, it takes work to crawl back, and it takes self-loving practices, because indeed, especially as chiropractors, I mean, if we do not take care of ourselves, how do you expect to take care of others? You cannot, I always say, you cannot, a naked man cannot lend his shirt. He doesn't have a shirt, you know? So why would you do that? What is one of your favorite self-care techniques or exercises, or something you want to share with our audience?
I think something really simple that I do that I think anybody can do, because there's a lot of things that are there that take a lot of practice, like meditating. If you've never meditated before, it's like, oh, where do I start? But my most simple tip is, before I go anywhere, I just pause. I sit in my car and I pause. You know, we're always in a hurry. We're always going, and we never take a time to just regroup. And so just about every day before I go to that next thing, I sit in my car and I just pause and I breathe. I think about how I'm grateful, and I just like let the tension unwind my body, because tension will never leave you if you keep going. So that is my most simple tip. And then, you know, on a deeper level, I love meditating. Meditating has changed my life. I started this January and it's been phenomenal. And then yoga. I love yoga. Yoga is like where I get my inspiration. I can, you know, feel like there's something that is pressing, like I have to figure something out in whether it's my office or my online business. Like I always feel like, oh, I need ideas and I need inspiration. And as soon as I hit the mat, like ideas just start flowing. I get these wonderful downloads. So pausing, meditating, yoga, those are probably my favorite things. And then I take a bath every night. I take a bath to unwind.
Nice. Lucky girl.
And every single night, it's just like my like recharge moment.
Oh, I'm going to take that one up. I don't know when was the last time I took a bath. I take the quickest showers ever. I really should do that. You know, my kids are like, Mom, you couldn't have showered. You didn't soap well. Because it's like, how are you out already? I'm like, ooh, maybe because I've done so many mission trips and we have had to shower in weird circumstances. I've learned to just save water. But yes, taking a bath, I love it.
My bath so much. Like I honestly believe I was a mermaid in another lifetime.
Oh my God! I saw something for the banner of your show. You need to add this. You need to do. I feel it. Oh, I think you would be. Well, you're beautiful already, but yes, a mermaid. So that is definitely a transformation right there. I see the marketing idea right there. The mermaid.
Well, it's funny is I never had a logo with Mend Yourself Well. The logo was just Mend Yourself Well. And when I rebranded to Dr. Jenna Zellars, I actually picked a logo, and it's a dandelion. And it's just like, make a wish and your wish shall come true. So
I
think about the mermaid and how that can be incorporated too.
You know what? It could be the cover of a course. It could be, hey, there's some ideas, right? Look, Tim is right there. Mermaids for sure. We're here creating.
Mermaid. They just came out with the mermaid emojis, so why not?
Oh, I just saw it. Tim just put it down. So that is, for me, it's the butterfly. Same thing. Yes. So I think that's why I relate to symbols. I love symbols. And I guess one of my, also as you were sharing your favorite self-care, I was thinking what is obviously my favorite self-care. And for me is the journaling. I think, you know, just like I'm here in my bedroom. You don't want to see my setup. But yeah, for me it's like journaling. And I go through these things like you wouldn't believe. You don't want to know what's in there. But it's so important to what you said about pause and having your intention set before you go into a meeting or into a room or into a talk or into a call or into an adjustment room or open adjustment room like I have it. It's so important to pause and know what your intention is, because I feel that just sets you right with your heart to just give exactly what that person needs and to not and to protect yourself from that energy that you might receive back. Because we have to protect ourselves, especially when we're working with people, coaching with people, or doing any kind of self-work that we do. We have to have be well protected. And those things that you mentioned are just awesome. I love yoga, but I'm not very good at it. I want to. I know. That's why I love it. I sometimes when she goes, go at your own pace. Don't look at everybody else. I'm like, girl, I'm not looking. Because if I do, I'm going to fall and it's not going to be pretty. So I love that about yoga as well. And meditation is something that that I love too. It's just so hard because my brain is like, and it is exactly that one thing that I'm so bad at that I need to work at. Because the quieter my brain goes, the more gentle the love flows. Ooh, I like how that sounded.
There you go.
There
See,
goes
we are
the
creating.
slogan.
We're in our flow.
We are in our flow. Well, guys, if you're listening, do you have any questions for us? We would love to answer them and see what's troubling you, if anything. If you have any struggles, do not ask us how to keep a balanced life because we already covered that. But yes, Jamie, if you're there, ask us anything. Tim, go ahead because we are here with our hearts totally open and naked, trying to help you live your best life as well. So if you have any questions, definitely come up. And in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about your show. So is it going to be a podcast or a live show? How's it going to be?
Yes, the podcast will launch on Monday. And so that's where I'll dive in deep. I'm going to start off with the first 21 days are going to be lessons around self-discovery because it is very much like peeling back the layers. And so each episode for the first 3 weeks will be all around self-discovery and really mastering how to get clear and connected with yourself. And then after that's over, I'll get some inspiration to do the next. So really it's going to be like an open format. I can talk about whatever I want. And then the podcast will be recorded. I'll record the audio and the video. So I'll post the videos on YouTube. And then we're going to take the best short segments, because on Facebook, you don't have, not everybody always has 20, 30 minutes. So I'll be taking the best of the clips from the podcast and the videos, and I'll be posting those on social media to just share my tip of the day. And I'll turn that into blogs and things like that.
And post. I love it. Yeah. You are so organized. If anybody has followed my journey, they would know what unorganized means.
Oh,
so
I don't feel organized. So I'm so
but
glad
you just sounded.
It appears
It
organized.
It does. I've never. I mean, Ed knows, I've spoken to him. He goes, what do you do? I don't know. I have an idea. I go live on Facebook, I have an idea and I post it. And my kid is like, Mom, can you please spell correct? Spell check, please. Every single other post you put on Instagram has a misspell. And I'm like, this is your naked mother. Who cares? The messages gets across. But I love your system and what you just said. Probably I need to do that too. But yes, and I know it's going to be such a success, and I can't wait to collaborate yet on another project with you. Yes. Oh, Tim just asked. Dr. Mermaid, are you doing an interview style podcast or monologue? She's going to do both, Tim.
Yes.
She just answered that question.
Show. I can do whatever I want. It's the Dr. Jenna show. Yeah. So I can literally do whatever I want. I make the rules. So I really just want to bring joy and inspiration and empowerment to the show and to the listeners. So, there's going to be some entrepreneurship stuff. There's going to be interviewing other people. There's going to be just hey, this is what's going on in my world, and here's what I learned, and here's how this can help you too. So a lot of just everything. Yes.
So when you want to talk about relationships, you just invite me on. Because I'm the relationships broken heart. Build your relationships and shine.
Yes.
I love having you here. I know our time is up and I have to jump on another call at 12:30. But it's been so much fun and I can't wait to keep watching. Definitely we have to meet. Yes. We have to meet. Where, when, soon. I'm not sure where. But we have to make this happen. And thank you for being a shining light, even in my world, because I love your organization and I love what you have done.
Oh, thank you. And I will just say real fast, I'm talking to someone today, and we're thinking about creating an event just for female chiropractors. So I will Just stay tuned for that. Keep it on your radar. So hopefully maybe we'll connect then.
Awesome. I think that's going to be great. And if anything that I can do to collaborate with you, definitely there. We're going to put your information right below.
Yes, I have a free ebook.
Awesome. We're going to post it. We're going to post it right below. I'll put my free ebook too. And I also have now, I think might be done, my free course on how to get the love you want, because I think everybody wants that. And I want to give it away just to everybody, because why not? We need to connect more and love more. Thank you, Dr. Jenna.
Thank you.
You are beautiful inside out, and I wish you only the very, very best. I know you are going to keep lighting the hearts of so many women, and I'm just so proud to even see your journey. So thank you so much.
Light. Thank you.
Yes, it does. All right, bye, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Talk soon.
Ciao. Bye.